In this lesson, you will be learning one method for converting fractions to percent. This is lesson 1 of 3. Although most of us know that half is the same as 50%, many of us do not know how to prove it. In this lesson, together we will learn how. But first, a quick review. The top number in a fraction is called the numerator. The bottom number is called the denominator. When finding a fraction of a number, we multiply by the numerator and we divide by the denominator. I'll say that again. When finding a fraction of a number, if I wanted to know 3/4 of a quantity, I would multiply by the numerator and divide by the denominator. The secret is, it doesn't matter which one you do first. Do the one that makes your life simpler. So in this lesson, we will be dividing first. Another thing, for this lesson, all of the denominators will be factors of 100, because this is something that you should look out for. Pause the video and write the factors of 100 down now. Fraction to percent, lesson 1 of 3. We have 3 steps. Number 1, we're going to set up multiplication by 100. Number 2, we're going to divide the 100 by the denominator. And number 3, we're going to multiply the remaining numerators. So this is simply a lesson to give you a little bit of tips and tricks. Let us begin with step 1. I'm going to set up my multiplication question. That was a little bumpy. Let's do this. So right over here, we have 17/25. So I'm going to set up my multiplication. That is step 1. Step 2, I'm going to divide the 100 by the denominator. So right here, well, 25 divided by 25 is 1. 100 divided by 25 is 4. And our last step, let's multiply the remaining numerators. 17 times 4. Now you might need to go on the side and work it out a little bit. 4 times 7 is 28. Carry apart 2. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 2 is 6. So 17 times 4 would be 68. Our denominator is 1. So that's how come we don't make a big deal out of it. Our final answer is 68%. All right, let's try another one. We have 3/10. Do you remember what is step 1? Step 1, we're going to set up a multiplication by 100. I'm going to stop a second. Let that sink in. That is step 1. Step 2, we're going to divide the divide the 100 by the denominator. So 10 divided by 10 is 1. 100 divided by 10. Remember, we're dividing this 100 by the denominator. 100 divided by 10 is 10. This is step 2. And step 3, we're going to multiply the remaining numerators. So 3 times 10 is 30. And in the denominator, we just have that 1 there. I'm going to put it back. So our final answer is 30%. I hope that you're kind of comfortable. Are you good with step one? Can you do step one on your own? Let's try 3 more questions. All right. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to pause the video and attempt number 3. When you're finished, resume play and check your answer. Make corrections where necessary. All right, let's go. Step 1, we're going to multiply, set up our multiplication by 100. Then step 2, because 5 is a factor of 100, I'm going to make my life simpler and I'm going to just reduce this right down. 100 divided by 5 is 20. If you want to know how I got that 20 so quickly, well, I used my factors of 100 right here. I look for the 5. The corresponding factor was 20. All right. So that's step 1 and step 2. Step 3, our last step, 2 times 20. That's going to be 40. Our denominator is 1. Our final answer is 40%. Now you can go ahead and pause the video and get a jump start on number 4. All right, let's do this. Step 1, set up our multiplication times 100. That's step 1. That's all you have to do. Step 2, let's go ahead and start our division. So 100 divided by 20 is 5. And well, 20 divided by 20 is 1. Now that's step 2 completed. Step 3, the last step, 19 times 5. Well, you could go on ahead, come down here, set that up so that you can get your answer. Did you get 95? If you did, you were correct. And a lot of times people make math out to be far more complicated than it is. If you can multiply, divide, add, subtract, you're going to be fine. After that, it's just practice, practice, practice. Now, let's look at number 5. Number 5 wants to look difficult, but it's not. There are 10 children in a class ordering personal pizzas. 3 of them order pepperoni, 2 order barbecue chicken, and the remainder order cheese. What percent of the pizzas are cheese pizzas? Well, first, we write it as a fraction, and we look at the necessary information, like how many cheese pizzas? Well, 3 ordered pepperoni and 2 ordered barbecue chicken. 3 plus 2 is 5. The remainder, so pepperoni, let's put this here. The pepperoni is equal to 3. The chicken is equal to 2. So the remainder, well, that would be 10, take away 5. If you're wondering where I got that 5 from, right here. So the remainder is 10 minus 5. That means there would be 5 left. So first we figure out what fraction, that would be 5 out of the 10 pizzas would be cheese. And I don't think most of you even need to go through all of this working, but I'm just doing it to be on the safe side. So 5 out of the 10 pizzas are cheese pizzas. And to convert it to a percent, we multiply by 100. Let's go ahead and do our little reduction here. 100 divided by 10 is 10. And then finally, 5 times 10 is 50. And that denominator is 1. So that would be equal to 50%. All righty. I am Stamika Seminak. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. And I hope you stay tuned and follow my channel, Math Life 242, for more lessons like this. Don't forget, we still have lesson 2 and 3 in this particular series. Bye.